Welcome back, you degenerates. So, after the knife video that I'm sure people are gonna find so agreeable, I figured I'm a glutton for punishment, and we should do the same thing with the op. So, yeah. Alright, so we have another tier list, and this one's a lot longer than the knives, so this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna be real, I'm not gonna go in too much depth, hopefully, with these.
So that was a fucking lie.
Alrighty, so editing me now. Yeah, so this is gonna be a two-part series. I'll see you again once I figure out where we're gonna divide it. But yeah, it was a fucking lie. Do apologize. God forbid we have another 50-minute video. You know, it's what it is, but I like to ramble. So we are gonna go from expensive to least expensive because honestly, a lot of these should just get out the way, you know? That's all there is to it. So, we're gonna start with the most expensive op in the game. The op Gunganir. Gunganir? It's something like that. It's the blue dragon lore, alright? I'm gonna be real. Never owned one of these. Always wanted to. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But, dude, it's so good. It's so clean. It's got that sex appeal. Like, how can you say no to it, man? Like, it's, I mean, I know how you could say no. It's fucking 10 grand. Like, yeah, no, it's definitely a meme for the price. But, like, dude, it's so, I love everything about it. Yeah, I just love the Op Gunganir. I don't know what to tell you. I love the blue. I love how it's, like, the only thing that's more expensive than a dragon lore. Alright, yeah, it's good. It's really good. The price is a meme. And, you know, come on. 7 grand is the cheapest one, bro. Come on. Alright, next. Alright, next up is the dragon lore. I mean, do we really have to say much about it? It is the op. It is the thing that normal people, when they think of Counter-Strike, it's what they think of. This gun is what they think of. This gun is Counter-Strike. It's what it is. Honestly, I prefer the Gunganir over this. And I will be real, I have owned 2 of these in my life. I've owned a battle-scarred one, and then I traded up for a field-tested one, and we don't talk about the field-tested one, okay? We don't talk about roulette. Anyway, yeah, we don't we don't talk about those days, alright? Oh, depression. But no, the dragon lore is good. I don't know, but like, there's not much more I can add on to this. You know what the dragon lore is. I know what the dragon lore is. Everybody knows what the dragon lore is. If you pick this up in the middle of the game, you fucking freeze because you're like, holy shit, it is the gun. The gun. But, you know, let's go ahead and look at that price again. So, like, you know? Man. Okay, so 4 grand for battle scarred, and then 10 grand for brand new. And, like, it's barely under the Gunganir in price. Also, I'll be real, the Gunganir in battle scarred is awesome. The dragon lore in battle scarred, depression. But hey, you have a dragon lore. I was in that position at one time. I get it. I see you out there. You who have... I'm getting stabbed. This is unfortunate. Anyway, you who has the Battlescar Dragon lore, I see you. I understand you, and I get it. But you have to do me a favor. You have to name that shit Op Safari Mesh. Anyway, so the Dragon lore, you know, most iconic gun ever. I'm gonna be real, I prefer the Gunganir. I'm sorry. The Gunganir, it's just, in my opinion, the Gunganir is better. It's not that the Dragon lore doesn't have that sex appeal. It's not that it doesn't have that shock value. But I prefer the Gunganir. That's just me. Moving on. Alrighty, moving on, we have the AWP Medusa. Oh boy. Man, if I actually liked the skin, it would have been so much easier transitioning from a lightning strike to a Medusa rather than a prince. The Medusa isn't bad. It's not bad by any means. It's even cool when you get it in Battlescarred and it's all green. My problem with the Battlescarred one though is that it's ugly. The finish isn't as good as it was in CS:GO. And that's my problem with the Battlescarred one. As compared to the factory new ones, field tested ones, and higher, like, it's still a solid gun. It's got that early AWP problem where everything's on the stock. Again, the problem of doing this in depression. Anyway, he just fucking died. Anyway, the problem with this is that all the artwork is on the fucking stock, but nothing's on the scope, nothing's on the barrel, nothing's on the magazine, the butt stock, the cheek rests, nothing. It's the Medusa on the stock itself. And, I mean, that's good. It's a chill, like, the art piece itself is good, but is it really worth, what, $2 to $3 grand? I mean, value is in the eye of the beholder, but I don't know. Personally, I don't think so. Yeah, the Medusa goes anywhere from 18 to all the way to 4 grand. What the fuck? Did that actually go up because of the souvenir update? That's crazy if that's the case, but hey, respect. I respect that. That's chill. Also, rip $500,000 Dragon Lore. Honestly, pay your respects. It was always a meme, but come on. RIP. Alright, so the AWP Medusa. Is that it? That looks like it's it. Alright, Medusa, it's underneath the Dragon Lore. I'd rather have a Dragon Lore all day, every day, as compared to the fucking Medusa. Moving on to the next AWP. Oh, wait. Yeah, about that. Ignore the name tag. It's still under a trade lock right now. I got one more day on this bitch until I can, like, confirm it's mine. But, the AWP prints. Okay, so obviously it's in my inventory. This isn't factory new. This is field tested, 0.19. Honestly, the main thing between the two, like, I think this one's less gold. Like, the gold is less shiny. You could see little imperfections, like, above the name tag on the gold. You know, it's field tested at the end of the day, but it's a good field tested, and I don't see a reason to spend another grand to get factory new. I really don't. Especially if Valve is gonna, like, charge me another $700 to make it a souvenir. I don't know. Honestly, I am recording this on the morning of May 25th, so we're gonna have to find out. Maybe this thing could be a souvenir. Maybe I'm too broke for it. Who knows? As for the AWP prints itself, all right, let's be real. When it came out in Shattered Web, everybody cared about the Gunganir. I was originally an AWP prints hater. But here I am, and here it is. And I personally really, really fuck with the gun. And again, it would have been easier to go to a Medusa. It really would have been. If I would have just traded for a field tested Medusa, I could have kept my whole purple inventory and be like, hey, it's purple and blue, but nah, the red inventory's chill. Like, come on. The red inventory's chill. As for the AWP prints, obviously it's biased. Come on. I own one. Of course, I'm going to put it above a Gunganir because I actually have achieved this. Doesn't mean I haven't achieved a Dragon Lore in the past, but, you know, that's 7 grand nowadays. This is only 2. I say only 2. You know. I think the CS has desensitized me to money, but hey, it's okay. Oh, actually, one more thing before we move on. The main thing that I don't like about the skin is the little ribbon thing. Yeah, you see where I'm looking. The little ribbon thing. I get it. It like pays respect to something. But it's not for me. If I don't turn this into a souvenir, you best know I'm gonna buy a bunch of gold stickers, autograph stickers, and just like put that over each one of these. And then, you know, go from there. Ooh, I'm getting stabbed again. Alright, next up. Except not next up, because we gotta look at the price. Again, 1837 to 2670. Oh. Hang on. Wait. 1912. Well, I paid 19 for mine, so not bad. Anyway, back to what I was doing before I got sidetracked. Fucking op prints. Again, biased. I have one currently in my inventory. If I could fucking find it, where the fuck? There it is. It's biased. Come on. It's the same thing with the fucking paracord. Let's be real. It's a bias here. I'm putting it into. I'm putting it at the top of meme tier. All right. Next. All right, next gun. All right, so it is the Op Desert Hydra. Oh boy. Okay, so my thing about the Desert Hydra is that it looks really good, and the reason I didn't go with it is because it's orange. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love an orange creamsicle. I really do. My first car was an orange creamsicle, man. 1972 Mustang. Had the white interior. The red was so worn out, it looked orange. It was so good. As for this, I don't know. It's good. Honestly, I thought it was more expensive than it actually is. But maybe it's just gone down because of the souvenir update. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. Again, I thought it was the same price as a Prince. If I don't know, would I have gone for it? Probably not. Just because an orange loadout seems like a hassle. But you know, it's not bad. I do like it. It's very good. It's got so much fucking detail. Which again, I do give to the Op Prince and the Op Gungnir, and the Dragon Lore, of course. They've got so much detail to it. And, you know, this is, like, if I see this in a game, I respect it. Like, it's so good. Now, actually, fuck. I'll go back to my own gun here in a minute. Now, if I see this in a game, I will actively be like, hey, trade me ops, bud. Because here's the thing, on why this doesn't beat a Prince for me. The Prince is so rare. It's the rarest op in the game, and you just never see him. Like, I've seen a Dragon Lore in a few competitive matches, even when I didn't own it, let's be real. I've seen the Dragon Lore before, you know? I've never seen a Prince. With the exception of it being in my own hands. I have never seen a Prince in a game. The Gungnir I've seen 3 times. But a Prince? Never. I never see a Prince. Alright, I get it. We're kind of past the Prince now. We're on the Desert Hydra. But I'm just saying, I've seen Desert Hydras. I've seen plenty of Desert Hydras as of late, if I'm honest with you. Probably about... I was about to say 6 to 7. Anyway, probably, yeah, 7, 8 times, somewhere around there. Like, they aren't that rare. However, I will be real. I saw somebody with a souvenir op, not Prince, souvenir op Desert Hydra one day before the fucking update. Oh, dear God. That guy lost like $800, $900. Who knows where the market's going right now? But, oh, buddy, that feels so bad. But, hey, I got a Prince, so it didn't affect me that much. Anyway, next gun. Yeah, again, it's actually crazy how much this thing costs. It's 1,100 to fucking 1,544. I don't know. That's crazy to me, dude. Just crazy. All right, so Op Desert Hydra, where the fuck are you? Oh, we're getting shot again, yay. I have to put this somewhere. All right, again, this is price to performance wise, all right? I gotta be real. It is better than a Dragon Lore. And it is better than a fucking Gungnir. It's so clean, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, these two are iconic, and the Dragon Lore, iconic. But price to performance for the skin, I gotta give it to the Desert Hydra. It's pretty good. Obviously, again, it's not going above the Prince. Sorry, that's bias here. I don't know what else to tell you. All right, so technically the Op Fade should be next. However, Stat Track's a thing, and well, I didn't get that Op Prince for free, now did I? All right, let's talk about the first ever Op in the game. The Op Lightning Strike, aka the screenshot.jpg. It's okay, hear me out. I get why people don't like it. Like, look at that. Look at that pixelation, dude. It's multi-billion-dollar game, by the way. I get why people don't like it. For me, though, purple's my favorite color, and like this is the right purple, man. This is the right purple right here. And then, like, if you get it in the sun just like well enough, the pixelation kind of becomes like an ambient, like it's actually the light. Maybe that's cope, but I don't know. I love this thing. Not because it's good. Don't get me wrong. It has the same problem that the Medusa has. It's ugly as sin. But to me, it has a special place in my heart, man. I've had this op probably 3 times in my life, and I don't know. I like what it is. Now, for $1,000, it's actually ridiculous. This is stupid. This is dumb. You do not buy this. You do not do it. You do not do as I do. You do as I say, and this op sucks. But I personally love it. Again, technically Op Fade. We'll get to that one next. Lightning Strikes. Again, 883 to 1048. You want to know what's funny? The 1048 is the minimal wear version. It's so dumb. Now, I will give the Lightning Strike some points, though, because ultimately the Lightning Strike, it does have a stat track counter. None of these other ones do. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, so obviously, it doesn't beat any of these, like, pieces of art, alright? But compared to a Medusa... Yeah, no, I'd rather use this than Medusa. Again, purple's my favorite color, man. I get it. It's a JPEG. It's a shitty JPEG. It's a horrible texture. It's not a skin worth it. But here's the fun part. With any of these ops, you buy any of them... Okay, maybe not the Prince. We'll talk about that in a minute. You buy any of these ops right here in this category, the enemy team will keep it alive. All right? Not only will the enemy team keep it alive, but so will your team. If everybody dies in a round, the server gets a little more sad. Because the cool op is gone. And that even went for the Lightning Strike. The Prince kind of has a problem. It's so fucking rare. Nobody knows what it is. That's what I've noticed with the Prince. Nobody knows what the fuck it is. Because there's only 2,000 of them. 2,000 of them. Like, I think it's like 2,700 overall. There's only 2,700 of these goddamn things. There's 3,800 Dragon Lores, I think. Or is it 3,800 Gunganirs, and there's 4,900 Dragon Lores? Regardless, like, nobody knows what the Prince is. And the Queen's Gambit kind of fucked it a little bit, but we'll get to that when we get there. The Op Fade. I don't know, man. I've seen a few of these in my day, but it's... Okay, here's my problem. The Op Fade, didn't it come out, like, slightly around the time before the Desert Hydra? Like, if I remember correctly, it was like 2018 when this thing came out. And we had good op skins back then, dude. Like, fuck, dude. We were a year away from the Prince and the Gunganir, or maybe was the op a 2020, or was the Fade a 2020 skin? I don't know. Fucking the past was in the past. I don't like the fades. I don't like the M4A1S fade. I don't like the Glock fade. I don't like the fade knives. Okay, actually, I take it back. The Karambit fade, with how much purple's in that fucking thing, is pretty baller. The butterfly fade makes me depressed. As for the op fade, or really any fades, I'm not a fade enjoyer. Like, I get it. I see it, I suppose. It's fucking purple, pink, orange. If you look at it with your eyes squinted, it's kind of red. I don't know. I'm just not a fade enjoyer, which means this skin really doesn't have anything going for it. And again, it's the same problem with the Medusa, dude. Like, it's the scope, there's nothing. The bolt, there's nothing. There's nothing, dude. Like, I don't know. I'd rather use the Medusa over this. It is a better price than the Medusa, but it's not half as good as the Medusa. The bottom of the list here. And again, it's still expensive. It's still very, like, normal people aren't going to be buying this. Okay, so the Oni Taji. Okay, for a purple op, I love that it's a purple op, and it does do more than the lightning strike with the purple. As you can see, like, the purple's on the cheek pad, it's on the stock with the samurai who's in the center. It's on the fucking barrel, all right? It's on the barrel, it's on the scope. The Oni Taji is pretty good, especially with the purple loadout. Now, this that's in my hand right now is just shy of $600. I would still consider that to be in a good, but it's a meme, all right? But let's also give it a little grace. Let's see what the cheaper ones look like. All right. So a field tested Oni Taji. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I prefer the lightning strike. That's just me. I get it. It's a pixelated gun. We've already gone through that. Again, it just has a special spot for me. All right. Yeah, I'll give this one an actual rating because it deserves it. Okay, Op Oni Taji. I think it's a solid B tier. It's pretty good. Like, you know, I wouldn't personally use it. That's just me. I prefer the lightning strike. If I'm going to get myself a nice op, I'm going to get myself a nice op. And the $550 version of it being factory new without stat track, I mean, again, at that point, I'd want a factory new one with stat track. And at that point, I'd rather just go with lightning strike. That's just me. But to be fair, this op is only going to go up in value. Oh, good. Now it's an AK. So, yeah, personally, I think it's middle of the pack. It's good. Not horrible, not great. It's just good. So, solid B tier for the Op Oni Taji. On to the next one. All right, so the next one is the Op Silk Tiger. Again, same thing that I have a problem with the Medusa, with the Lightning Strike, is just that it's only the stock here. Now, I will admit, this one is interesting to me because I feel like, obviously, other than the Prince, I rarely see this. Like, I see a Desert Hydra more than I see this. And it is one of those ops that get picked up for, like, it being special and rare, right? So, honestly, I think that gives it points for what it is. Again, I don't love the stock-only aesthetic, but I get it. It's alright. $500? For factory new, Oh, server reset. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, sorry about that. It looks like we got kicked out of Inferno for one reason or another. So, you know, we're at Nuke now. Hello, welcome. And again, we're back to the Silk Tiger. So, I don't know. I think I said everything that I wanted to say about it. It's rare. Again, it's one of those things that the enemy team will pick up and will keep alive along with your team, which means your op just never dies. Which, I don't know, for me, that gives me like a little tingly feeling. I like that. That's good. Okay, so we are looking at anywhere from 156 to 520. Again, it feels weird saying that that's more reasonable, but hey, dude, this mid-tier of op range, it's what it is. All right, as for the Silk Tiger, I think, yeah, it's a solid A tier. Again, at the end of the day, with the Silk Tiger, it's rare. Again, people will keep that shit alive, and, you know, it's a good skin. I don't think it's the best skin out there, but it's a good skin. And again, it's rare enough that people are going to like lose their mind over it. All right, tell me you're an OG without telling me you're an OG, dude. Like, all right, the graphite's good. I respect what it is. It's the original Black Op, and I'll give it praise on its name for that. But also, let's be real. This is used for Fire Serpent trade ups, I believe, some shit like that. It honestly deserves more than that, but also it's just, again, it's a basic pattern, and there are plenty of other Black Ops out there where I don't know, I don't love it. I understand the appeal. I understand the crazy sticker crafts that have been done with this skin, but for me, it's just not for me. Now, let's also be fair with the price. This thing went down considerably than our last one. Factory new one of these is under 200 bucks. Not bad. Obviously, the stack track is what gets you. I get it. Again, just not for me. Oh, now we're getting shot with an M4. Oh god, now I need to find where it is in here. Oh no. I'm pretty sure this is the AWP graphite, and man, I really don't mean to sound like a hater, but D tier. It's a basic skin, and there's nothing to it. Like, it can move. It can move. Let's be real, it can move. But that's where I'm putting it for right now. Alright, hold on. Okay. Alright, let's talk about it. It's the CMYK. The Graphic Design Collection. It's one of the newer ops. And, okay, I'm gonna be so for real with you. I had one of these in field tested when I was rocking a white loadout. And the amount of hate that this gun gets, it makes me so happy. I love this gun for that alone. Honestly, I think like the little bullseye in the middle, I love that. I love, like, just look at it. It does the thing. If you're putting in a white build, I respect you. I get it. It's a troll gun. Let's be real. It's a troll gun. And since it got removed, the price has gone up on it, which is why it's so early in the video right now. But I don't want to give it anything above a B. Because, yes, personally, I love this thing. I love exactly what it represents. It does everything. Does it do everything good? No. Does it do everything? Like, look at this. This is impressive. All right? And honestly, since the update, I don't think I've seen many of these around. It's another one of those rare op skins that I think probably within a year or two, people are going to be like, ooh, what's this? This is disgusting, but hey, it looks rare. Even though it's really not. So, of the CMYK, it is anywhere from $126 to $916. I think I sold mine for around $400, and it was a pretty okay field tested. So, yeah, that's fair. But also, that is kind of a high price for such a bizarre skin. I'm not going to call it good. I'm not going to call it bad. It's just bizarre. So, up CMYK, I'd rather use an Onitaji. I'll be real. Like, it... For the trolls, I do appreciate it. If we're going to talk about troll gun, S tier. But nah, I can't put it in C. It feels wrong to put it in C, but in B, that it feels at home to me. Next skin. All right, next skin. Here we are. The AWP Boom, or if you prefer, the Cock Boom. Holy shit, I love this skin. I love it so much. But also understand you are overpaying if you find a Cock Boom. The Cock Boom is awesome. Now, again, minus points for being orange. Again, I already explained that with the Desert Hydra. Not a big fan of the orange. But, dude, Cock Boom. Finding rare patterns in your skins, I love that. I love it so much. And I think the Silk Tiger was pattern-based, along with the Graphite. But, come on. This is where the pattern matters, bro. I love a Cock Boom. If it's a normal AWP Boom, it's alright. Not good, not bad. It's okay. But a Cock Boom? Holy shit, solid S tier right there, baby. Not really. Again, the problem with older ops like this, again, there's just nothing but the stock art. But, that said, price of performance, I've seen a field-tested Cock Boom go for about 240. I would put that solid A tier. I'd put it above the Silk Tiger for sure. Cock Boom is hilarious, and I love it so much. Mate, I don't know if anything's gonna be S tier. We'll figure it out as we go. All right, next skin. Here we are. It's the Man O' War, and I'm gonna be real. It's a classic. It really is. It's a good classic. Look at it. It's navy blue and gold, except it's not gold. It's fucking yellow, and that's where I didn't like the Man O' War back in the day. Coming back to it, I don't like it. I mean, it's an okay blue skin, but that's about it. And with it being about $100 nowadays, oh, it's a USPS now. With it being $100 nowadays, not worth. I don't really love it. Yeah, I'd rather use an AWP Graphite than a Man O' War. Listen, back in the day, you had limited options, but nowadays, I'm sorry, it's what it is. And actually, now that I'm looking at the list, yes, we will have an S tier. I know exactly what S tier I'm putting in. Okay, so we have the AWP Snake Camo. I mean, what? Is it pattern based? Okay, it's pattern based at the very least. I have a friend who was into this. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not. I think I'd rather use the Man O' War over this. Like, I appreciate the scope is at least, you know, patternized, but all right, yeah, no, damn it. Okay, but of course, never really the next skin. Holy shit. Okay, no, that is actually, hang on. I'm sorry. Snake camo, no, I don't see the point in it. I don't, especially for that much. I don't know what the minimal wears are. Actually, fuck it. Let's look at it. Maybe it's a fluke, right? Oh shit, actually maybe it is a fluke. What the fuck? Hold on. Yeah, that will get you. Yeah, the gloves problem. Yeah, that'll get you. All right, let's see. Minimal wear. I mean, it's still left here. I'm sorry. I mean, yes, you could get a minimal wear one. You could get a minimal wear. It's $90. 420. I get why it's 420. That makes sense. Which is ridiculous, by the way. The way that floats affect values by hundreds of dollars, and it makes sense to me. That's ridiculous. But I only play this game because I like the pretty pixels. I don't play this game because I'm good. I am a silver 1, god damn it. Anyway. Yeah, it's top of F tier, I guess, but I don't like it, bro. I really don't. We really don't have anything for C yet, do we? Interesting. All right, next skin. All right, next skin. It's an Asimov, and I'ma get crucified. I have never liked the Asimovs. I do not care for them. I actively avoid picking them up. I don't like the Asimov skin. And I am a white skin enjoyer.
What did he say?
That did not come off the way I expected it to. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the skins that are white, all right? They're great. But it's the orange, man. The orange kills it for me. It could be any other color but orange. But they chose orange. I don't like the Asimovs. Now, even though I don't like them, I can still respect what it is. This is probably maybe the earliest op that is fully, like, everything's painted, you know? Maybe not the muzzle brake. That's the main thing that stands out to me, is the muzzle brake is black, but everything else looks like it's fully skinned up. And I'll give respect to that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we have our first C tier, I believe. It's a historical skin, and yeah, that sounds about right for price. So, Asimov, solid C. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's better than the graphite, for sure. Now, let's talk about a white skin that did it right. I love the long dog. I know it's brand new to the game. But the long dog, I mess with it. I mess with this thing hard. I love that we're going black, white, red. Like, oh, I love that Cyrix color. Cyrix? Yeah, Cyrix. The Cyrix color scheme, and like it's a new part of train. It's a train map collection. I love this thing. Now, I will be real. The scope being red, that's cool. I love it when scopes are different colors from what they should be. Because the black scope, yeah, it's cool, but like, come on. I like this. I really like this. And looking at the price, I mean, okay, yeah, Battle-Scarred Long Dog, under $100, yeah, sure, whatever. Let's be real, you're paying like $200 to $300 for a field tested and hoping that you can get lucky and get a good float one. Okay, so it's better than CMYK for sure. I'd rather use the Onitaji for sure. Yep. Ooh, is it top of A tier? The Cock Boom. Oh god. Okay, so the Cock Boom. They're around the same price, right? Hold on. Minimal wear. Okay, you're losing red on the scope. That is what I'm seeing. You're losing red details. Okay, so it's like an off prints in that way. Actually, yeah, no, it's better. Okay, all right, that's cool. Yeah, better than the op boom. Long dog is awesome. He's a good little boy. You know, good boy. Next. Alrighty, next is the Shattered Web op that, you know, actually can have stat track on it, right? Alright. This op's got history for me, dude. It's got history. I've owned like 2 of these, and one of them was just out of spite because one of my friends back in the day owned one of these. He loved it. I think he unboxed it, minimal wear stat track, and dude, he should have kept it. He should have kept it. I should have kept mine, but I did not originally enjoy this because of not the next skin we're getting to, but the skin after that. Because I can respect the green, but I've always liked red more. And we'll get to pre-COVID Australia in a minute, all right? With this one, though, it's not a bad op. It's a good green op. Would I call it worth the price nowadays? I don't know, dude. That's tough. For me, Shattered Web has such a special place in my heart that I would almost say yes. But in good conscience, I really can't say yes. You know? Like, it's good. It's really good. Oh, man. Alright, rude. Listen. Ooh, better than a long dog? All right, let's calm down. All right, let's calm down. Yeah, that's fair. I'd rather have a cock boom than the containment breach, but containment breach is so good. The only thing that isn't painted is the barrel. That is like obviously not painted, but hey, what can you do? It's a good op. Next skin. Alrighty, again, do apologize. It's a two-parter, this one. Nothing in S tier yet, but maybe that's about to change. Regardless, if you want to support me, go ahead and check out the Patreon link down below. Otherwise, until I see you next time.